Chey, can you give us a player's perspective on this situation at the football club with the players not being paid on time?
I'll be honest with you. It's all that's confidential in terms of the payments, and obviously it's out there. But for me, I think the lads have reacted well to the information going out. To be honest with you, I think the main thing for us is to focus on the task at hand and just trying to win a football game, a football match. It's a distraction. I'll be honest with you. Everyone has barriers in life. It could be anything. Your dog might pass away, anything. But you've got to be on job, and the task at hand is just to win a football match. So it's a bit of a distraction, and obviously it's a confidential question about payment and so forth. I'm a football player. My main aim and main task is to go out on the pitch, try and do my job first and foremost, and try and win football games. Obviously, we haven't been able to do that, so I've got to focus on that. I can't be speaking about the financial side of it. There's loads of different things that can affect a footballer. It's not just money, but we're professionals. We have to do our task, and that's on the football pitch, and that's what it's been for all the lads.
Has it been tough though? Has it affected performances, do you think?
Again, like you said, I can only speak for myself. And listen, there's many barriers that can affect one's performance. But ultimately, we have to find a way to win football games. So, you're asking about that specific issue or rumour. But for me personally, it's just about, putting whatever aside and finding a way to win football games. For me, it's a distraction, and there's many distractions. And this is what happens at every football club. It's not like there's when things happen at a football club and you lose a couple of games and then you lose a massive player in Damayorfa, everything starts to be everything's wrong. But I'm a firm believer that something has to change, and that has to start with trying to win football matches. So we're not really speaking about all the barriers and what's wrong, and obviously we've got to address it, but I think that has to be in-house. But the main aim is to win football games. No matter how you dress it, whether we're getting paid or not, we still have to go out and win football games, and it's a distraction.
Completely appreciate that. You want to try and keep it in-house. Just a couple more questions on it, and then we'll move on. Have you been offered any assurances that this is going to get sorted as quickly as possible? And have you sensed any anger in the dressing room that this situation has occurred?
I don't know. I feel like I've answered that. I feel like I know you. Obviously, you got to ask the question, and I appreciate that. But listen, I can only speak from my point of view. And I'll be perfectly honest with you, for me as a player, I'm just trying to get individual performances on the pitch. Everything else afterwards, I'm assuming it will look after itself. If it's not next week or a month or two, something will give. If people are angry, I haven't really seen it in terms of on the field in training ground, because people are being professional about it. The gaffer's setting us up, and we have to adhere to what he wants us to do. Away from home, I don't live with all the other lads. We all live in different houses, so I don't know if people are angry, and I don't know everyone's personal, issues, whether financially, whether it's, I don't know. But in the training ground, it's, there is a focus. We know what we need to do. We haven't done it for a few games now, probably more than a few games now. And there's disappointment in the camp because of that, nothing else. There's disappointment in the camp because we're not winning games. If we were winning games, we'd be, the place would be buzzing, regardless of all the issues. So I know it's not even about hiding behind questions or anything like that. At the end of the day, it's about winning games. I think that's what it comes down to. That's what we want to do. That's what the coaching staff want to do. That's what the fans want. They want us to win games. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, that's all I can speak about, to be fair, Rob.
What's missing?
I understand you obviously asking a question as well, but, you know, that I'm just trying to be honest as possible.
What's missing at the moment then? How do you win this game at the weekend? How do you turn your form around as a club?
Well, I think that, like I said, we've touched on it a little bit, that focus, having a focus to and attention to detail, what the gaffer wants us to do. And also, obviously, you know, we're all here for a reason. You know, we're in the championship, so we know how to, you know, we know our jobs. The gaffer can prepare us as much as he can, but certain scenarios happen on a football pitch where we have to make decisions. So I think it's about everyone having a focus and doing what they have to do to be ready to focus on their own performance. If they can do that and then start to help one or two people around them, that can give us a base to move forward and try and get results. You can never guarantee a result, but I think first of all we need performance. You know, not just effort. Obviously, we need a little bit more than that. You know, we need a little bit of brilliance. We need a little bit of you know, bullishness. Like, you know, if someone's through on goal, can they hit the target? Can they work the keeper? Set pieces, can we, you know, get first contacts? And also for defensively, can we make sure that we're hard to beat? On a personal note, difficult for me. You know, in my last 2 games, I've conceded 4 goals, and I feel responsible for that. Not just me. I think the back five defensively as a team, we feel responsible for it. So my first point of call is, can we keep them out? Can we not concede goals, cheap goals? But I think if everyone tries to have a focus and focus on their own game and know what they're good at, and, you know, you end up with 10 or 11 players doing the same thing, then I think we're on the right tracks to you know, we won't be far away from getting a result.